Yo, what's going on YouTube? Let's try back again with another figure review. This time I'm going to be bringing you a figure review of the DC Universe Classics Negative Man. This guy's from the Trigon Wave, which is Wave 13 of DC Universe Classics. Just to give you a little idea of the wave itself, I'm going to be reviewing almost all of the figures from the wave. There's only a couple, or one actually I don't have. I don't have Cyclotron. The reason why is because, first of all, I don't know who he is. I know nothing about him, to be quite frank, and he doesn't come with a piece of the this side Trigon. So he comes with a superpower stand. So I'm not going to be buying him. Not going to be buying Cyclotron, but I will be doing a review of all the rest of the figures, and finally of Trigon himself. So to start, or for starters, we'll go with number one, and this is Negative Man. So take a quick look at the packaging here. This is the 75 Years of Superpowers. DC Universe Classics, the new packaging. The old one we had was the standard orange Starburst. And the packaging is okay. I like it. You know, it's better than the old one. I think it is an improvement, but I'm already starting to get sick of it after a couple waves. I really think that they should start to change up the packaging, like they did with the Marvel Legends. You know, every character, you've got a comic book in the background, something a little bit different. You know, it looks a little bit different. You got dioramas in there, or dioramas in there. You know, it just adds that variety. And also too, another thing with these characters, I don't collect these this line. I don't collect this mint on card because that very reason. You know, all of the cards all look the same. So to me, you know, to have something to hang on your wall, Marvel Legends is much better for that because you can see, you know, all the different variations. The comic books, it just looks a lot more like an art form. This is too uniform to me. Every card looks almost the same. The characters are in different poses, and sometimes they have some nice little imprinting on the cards and that kind of stuff, which is cool. It adds a little bit different, but to me, it's not enough. I think that they should really change up the packaging and do different cards for each character based on the character. They should have, you know, comic book pictures of the character themselves. But enough of me rambling. Let's go ahead and get into the review of Negative Man. Alright, so I went ahead and opened up Negative Man out of his packaging, and he is a pretty cool figure. I like his design. I don't know anything about the character from DC, and I'm sure many of you guys don't either. Probably most of you are going to end up buying him for the same reason I did, which is just to have the set or to complete a Trigon, just because he's a pretty cool Build-A-Figure. So let me go ahead and read the biography from the card for Negative Man. So it says, Larry Trainor's career as a test pilot ended tragically when he flew through a radiation field. The accident caused his body to emit deadly radiation that can only be contained by shielded bandages, as well as the ability to release from his body a negative charged phantom. Trainer became a founding member of the Doom Patrol with other heroes who gained their powers from tragic incidents or accidents. First appearance was My Greatest Adventure 80, June 1963. So this guy's been around a while. Real name, Larry Trainor. Occupation, he was a test pilot. Base of operations, Doom Patrol HQ, Oolong Island. Special abilities, negative spirit, can fly, pass through solid matter, and cause explosions. Pretty cool. But just like, you know, with every character in the DC universe, pretty much, they are ridiculously overpowered. Pretty much everybody in DC is, except for, well, of course, Batman and his, you know, Rogues Gallery and that. So most of the characters have ridiculous powers. So the first thing I found when I opened this guy up was that his arms are his shoulder joints are ridiculously tight. Looks like I could break them in a bit, but to begin with, they're ridiculously tight. And his legs, the opposite. They're just looser than all hell right now. Some freaking raccoons outside fighting right now. Sounds a little ridiculous, but I don't know if you guys can hear that. Probably not. Anyway, so here's a close-up of his face. Really, all you see is the bandages, and he's got like dark grayish black, like a dark gray, close to a black, painted in for the eyes and the mouth. So, yeah, and then the basic body buck. You know, nothing crazy, and he's got the D here. It's pretty cool on the belt. And the gloves almost look like they're wrap bandages, but they almost look like you know, before boxer fights or a mixed martial arts fighter, they get their fists wrapped. That's what it kind of looks like. Almost like Wildcat's fist being wrapped, but a little different. Kind of looks a little weird. Actually looks like a glob of epoxy, plastic. But not too bad. But anyway, aside from that, not much more to say about this character. I think that pretty much everybody can agree, unless you're crazy about DC and you know a ton about. I don't. I like both DC and Marvel, and I don't have enough time to go back and learn about all the characters in both. I mean, there's so many freaking characters, especially in DC. There's more characters. There's tons of characters in DC that I just never even heard about. So, but this guy is pretty cool. I like him. I like the figure, and I guess I would give him nothing crazy because he doesn't really have a lot that stands out. I think most people are going to buy him just like I did for the piece, which is the. Let's get this guy to stand here for a second. I'll forget it. He's got the staff for Trigon, and it's pretty big. If you look at the staff, it's much bigger than he is. So that's pretty cool. And it's got this neat little dragon at the end. That's pretty neat. And then it's got the hand, of course, or the arm, of course, with the hand to hold the staff in. So that'll be neat once we get that guy all built. I'll do a review of him later on, but very cool so far. So, and it also comes with a pin, but I got no use for the pins. Not big on them. To me, there's a lot other accessories they could include that'd be better than a pin. Just my opinion. Whatever. All right, so that's Negative Man. I guess as for a score, because nothing crazy about him, I'm gonna give him 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 for Negative Man. See you guys in a bit.